What's up everybody, it's Sean here today to give you guys a review of the women's Air Max 1 in the Safari Cobblestone colorway. Today's video was sponsored by Hefalux. Hefalux is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell eTPU insoles, which essentially is the same material you'll find in Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which I've linked down below in the description box. You'll see they sell a variety of different insoles, so depending on the type of insole density and the cushioning setup you're looking for, you're going to find there's a suitable pair for anyone. So I've been a paying customer of Hefalux for years now, and to me, I personally find them to be extremely comfortable. So if you guys want to check them out and try a pair for yourself, be sure to use the code SEANGO at checkout and get 15% off your entire purchase. So this is a brand new colorway of the Air Max 1 made exclusively in women's sizing. They dropped, I believe, in Europe sometime in June, and some of the smaller women's sizes are still sitting online right now. So these retailed for a price of 210 Canadian dollars, and I believe the US retail price is 160 USD. And the official colorway for this shoe is Cobblestone, Limestone, Worn Blue, and Coconut Milk. So like I said from the start, this is a brand new colorway of the Air Max 1, but it takes Nike's iconic safari print and it adopts it on this shoe in a new way. So diving into the details of the sneaker, the base layer of this shoe, this is constructed out of a tan colored suede. This suede feels pretty thin to the touch and it feels a little bit rough as well, but then surrounding the outer edge of the toe box, the overlay here has a safari print, and you can see that the overall shape on this shoe, the toe box specifically, I thought that it was pretty good. It has a nice sloped and slanted look to it, as opposed to more of a bulbous look that some other Air Max 1s sometimes have. Embroidered on the lateral side, we have this yellow colored mini swoosh, and then covering the U-throat as well as the mid panel of the shoe, this is covered in a synthetic suede material, which is done in a bit of a darker tan color. The top two eyelets are constructed out of a brown colored TPU, and then stitched on top of the mid panel, we have this textured light blue colored suede. Beneath this, that same safari print runs down the entire length of the bottom of the shoe, and it also covers the top portion of the ankle collar area as well. And then wrapping on the heel, we have more of that synthetic suede material, which has a bit more of a greenish tint to it, and we have this large Nike swoosh embroidered in the back in green. As for the laces, so these come with two different lace options. The standard default lace is a flat style lace, which is done in this pale sort of muted yellow, but they also give you a secondary dark brown lace as well. So the tongue is constructed out of a brown colored nylon, and at the very top we have this tag with Nike Air Max branding done in this light blue color. The back of the tongue and the interior of the shoe, this is lined in a white colored textile, and then as for the insoles, these come with your standard foam lined insole. It's lined in this blue colored finish on top, and we have Nike Air branding stamped on the heel. So the upper of these Air Max 1s sits atop this full length polyurethane foam midsole. The midsole is painted in this off-white or sail color, and we have this cutout on the heel which reveals the aerosol unit that's found within the midsole for cushioning, and the air unit itself has this dark green tint to it. Finally, turning the shoe over to the bottom, this is your standard Air Max 1 outsole. This is done in this dark tan colored finish. We have this waffle style traction pattern on the forefoot, along with Nike Air branding on the heel. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these Safari Cobblestone Air Max 1s. And for those wondering about sizing, so because this is a women's release, I had to go up 1.5 sizes to find my men's equivalent. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I usually wear between a 10 or a 10.5 in my typical Air Max 1s. I rolled the dice, got these in an 11.5, which is a men's size 10, and I feel like they fit me pretty well lengthwise, but they are a little bit snug widthwise. So if you have really wide feet, you probably want to go up a half size, but if you have narrow, normal, or slightly wide feet and you don't mind more of a snug fit from a width perspective, then stick true to size for this pair. So once again, if for example you're a men's size 8.5, you'd go for a women's 10, or if you're a men's 10.5, then you'd go with a women's 12. Moving on to the comfort, so these feel pretty much identical to any other Air Max 1. That means it's going to feel pretty firm underfoot. There is some level of step in comfort, but it's not going to be the softest and the most cushiony shoe on the market. But for an everyday casual use shoe, they're going to be perfectly fine. So if you're someone that typically enjoys how Air Max 1s feel, then you're going to like these. But if you typically don't like Air Max 1s, then you probably won't like these either. Last but not least, in terms of the overall quality and the craftsmanship, so first off, material quality, I thought it was kind of subpar. Like I mentioned in the beginning, the suede used on the toe box has a bit of a thin and scratchy feel to it. It really didn't feel like it was the best quality. And then on the quarter panel and then on the heel, these have a very synthetic feel to it as well, almost feels like felt. So the material choices definitely weren't the best from Nike. But from an overall craftsmanship and build standpoint, I really had no major complaints. I thought the shape of the toe box was pretty nice, and I really had no major flaws that I could see on my pair. So with all that out of the way now, let me lace these up and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. Aside from the fact that they fit a little bit narrow from a width perspective and that the quality of the materials aren't the best, I think the colorway in itself is very, very nice. For a brand new Air Max 1 colorway, this one really caught my attention, and this might be a future classic years down the road. In a perfect world, I think if this toe box was mesh instead of suede, that would have made it better in my opinion at least, but I'm still pretty happy with the end result that Nike gave to us. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about the Safari Cobblestone Women's Air Max 1. What are your overall thoughts on this colorway? And for anyone watching, did you pick up a pair for yourself as well? Did you take an L or did you just pass on these altogether? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on my Instagram page at esco8. Check me out on Twitter as well at sean.go and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the continued love and support. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys all in my next review.